Ronnie, take a look at this. This is Jameson Williams of the Detroit Lions talking to the media after the Lions game against the Commanders on Sunday, and his hat has been blurred by the Detroit Lions. The hat too hot for America to handle. Now, before we reveal what's on his hat, you have any guess or any thoughts on what might merit being blurred?
I mean, based on the color, is that the thing that everybody the craze where everybody's throwing a lime green a lime green out on the courts in the fields? Is that
Are they still doing that?
I don't know,
You're
but that's
suggesting that perhaps Jameson Williams has a on his hat.
Ricky, I have no idea. I have not seen.
That'd be a weird
this.
thing to do.
I mean, is it a Packers? Is it like maybe a Packers? Like their big rivalry? Is it the Packers logo? I have no idea, dude.
All right, no, it is not. He's not wearing a Packers hat. Let's reveal it. Jameson Williams' hat said sex. Ron? I feel like you were wearing one of those around Columbus, Ohio back in the 80s after you lost your virginity.
Well, I mean, Jameson started it. Jameson started at Ohio State, so I could be one of my old hats.
There's your connection. So is this a brand? Is this like related to any product, or is this just
it's sex
on a hat?
Sex.
He's excited about it.
That's
a hat that you wear, like if you want people to know that you like sex.
Your DTF.
It's like, I like putting my dick in things. Yeah. And I want the world to know that. So I bought a hat.
And I like how
AC Green, Lakers legend, he had a hat that said
he'd have the Ghostbusters. He'd have the Ghostbusters thing over it.
Yeah. He would have the Ghostbusters symbol over it because he was saving himself for marriage.
Yeah. But don't you like how that's like in 1980s, 90s kind of New York subway graffiti style?
Yeah. It looks like somebody tagged it as the style there. So, maybe I would have had better luck back in the days when I was on the dating apps if I had worn a hat like that in my profile photo.
Could you imagine?
Do you think that would that have been effective?
Hey, full transparency.
Ricky.
Full
54,
transparency.
And I'm wearing my sex hat.
Sex.
Yeah. Just letting people know. I feel like, though, if you just look at me, you'd know that I like sex. Here's one that doesn't need to be blurred. Have a look at this, sweet bastard, Ron. I present to you the most underrated batting helmet in the history of Major League Baseball. Bask in the glory. That is the mid-1970s Atlanta Braves helmet.
That
Ron, your thoughts?
A? I mean, you got to like the lowercase a.
Look at it. Look at it. And the thing that I love about it, and this is where it differs from their caps, is their caps had a blue bill.
Okay.
The helmet, they just went full white bill there. You don't see that, and that's the magic. That's what took it up to the next level.
Is that a
Hank Aaron wore that when he broke Babe Ruth's record.
Is that a picture that you found someplace, or do you own that hat?
One. I found it someplace, but I do have one of those.
Okay.
When I was a kid. Yeah, I have one in a box somewhere. Gorgeous. Just look at it. Just look at it. Just fucking look at it. Would you, Ron? All right, look. That's in the old days. Maybe they'll wear that as a throwback once in a while. But Ron, maybe, just maybe, you might find yourself as an employee of the Atlanta Braves organization because they need a new freeze, Ron. Take a look at this. The guy who was the freeze has moved on to greener pastures. And now the Braves out there, they need a mascot sprinter. It's part-time work. You would be a part of their event guest relations, working as the freeze to entertain fans while performing in the racetrack Beat the Freeze in-game promotion. It requires the performer to sprint while racing. A fan on the field must be physically able to participate in the racetrack Beat the Freeze race during Braves home games. And they don't just come out and say it, but obviously you need to be very fast, because the whole gimmick here on the freeze is the fan gets a rather generous head start, and then the freeze chases them down, to the delight of tens of thousands of Atlanta Braves fans. How would you feel about being the freeze for a game and getting to wear that uniform?
First of all, nobody wants to see my body in that uniform. And maybe second of all, or maybe first of all, I probably at this point in my life run a 11.640, if I maybe on a good day, but nobody wants to see my body in that. So I mean, that's maybe.
Listen, let me tell you something. It would be magic. It would be magic to see either one of us just sausage our way into that skin tight outfit, and then watch the fan gain on us as we just make it along, you know.
Yeah. No, it would. Yeah. No. And
hey, let me tell you this.
And I'd pull a hammy. I'd rip my Achilles.
Yeah,
like it would. It'd be a series of leg injuries.
My daughter told me that she met a guy who raced as one of the sausages in Milwaukee. He was the chorizo for a race. Now, I have a contact in the Milwaukee Brewers organization.
Okay.
He hooked me up with tickets a couple of times this year. Shout out to I don't know if he wants to be known or not, but shout out to my friend there in the organization.
You know who you
are. Tyler Barnes is his name. I'm going to go ahead and shout him out. He's a VP with the Brewers. Hell of a nice guy. Has been very kind to me and my family. I wonder if I asked him very nicely if it's possible that I could be a sausage for a night. What do you think? Do you think that's realistic? Is that me taking too many liberties with the relationship? If I'm like, thank you for the free tickets, can I be a sausage?
I feel like there's so many jokes here. I mean, every little boy's dream is to be a sausage in front of what's it hold? 45,000 people?
Somewhere in that neighborhood, maybe 50 plus.
Here's the deal, Ricky. Like everything else in life, the absolute worst thing that he can say is no, Ricky. So why not ask?
I feel like I should ask. Wouldn't it be great if I got to be a sausage one time next year? I just don't want to. I don't expect to win.
Oh, you would knock people over. You would knock people over. I know you. You would trip. You would trip. Like if you were the bratwurst, you would trip the chorizo.
I'd be like Zola Bud tripping Mary Decker in the 1984.
How did you pull that?
Olympics.
First of all, how did you pull that out of your brain? And how did I immediately know who you were talking about? That's freaking scary, dude. What is wrong with us? God.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I would go out there. I would just be
you run barefoot
off of people.
You'd run barefoot, right?
Yeah. I'd do it like roller derby, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. If there was an advantage to
maybe you could get me to be one of the sausages too. And then I could whip you, whoosh, like propel you like they do in roller derby. Think about that. Tandem.
Well, what if I just went all out and I said, what if it was
Tim
just
and Jared?
You, me, Tim. Yeah.
Jared.
Aaron Spielberg as the
Make
fifth
it happen.
sausage.
Gary, let's make it happen.
Know. I could look into it. It'd be great. Be great publicity for Outkick. I don't know what the rules and regulations. We may have to sign waivers. You know,
non-compete
injure ourselves. The Milwaukee Brewers organization is not. Yeah, maybe. Maybe they're like, you can't go to a Washington Nationals game and beat Teddy Roosevelt now, at least for a period of a year,
a waiting period
or something. I don't know. All right. I don't know. We may be on to something here. I'm just saying.